I'm Ann Simon Wolf, and I am a family business consultant. So what I do is I work with family businesses as they're making a transition in their lives. We were looking to do something that would be something we could do as a couple, something that would be restorative. And we thought it would be a good idea to do something physical. So I began interviewing friends and looking online and talking to different trainers. And what I was looking for, because I've had a lot of background in this, I was looking for depth. And I was looking for trainers who had a lot of depth. I mean, they have experience. They have they've actually been in training more than a year. That they understand the body-mind connection, and also metabolism and how, all of those things, the whole package. I interviewed 3 other studios. I wasn't impressed with any of them. And I was impressed here enough to actually suggest to my husband that we come together for conversation. And I hadn't done that with any of the others. When we came, it was really a powerful moment because John interviewed us and he asked, and my responses were really kind of meek at the level of, well, I like being in shape. And I hadn't really accessed this passion that I was talking about. I was just, well, I have daughters who are in their 20s and I want to be fit. And it's interesting to me to be fit. And I like to move, and I haven't been moving lately. But then he asked my husband, and my husband said, I'm here to save my life. That's why I'm here. And it was one of those movies, like if it had been, a movie, you would have heard, the camera would have come back, and I said to John, wait, we have to stop. What? I said to my husband, what are you saying? And he said, that's what I think, that's why I'm here. I have to save my life, and I need to be moving, I need to be working out. He has some heart problems. What I was impressed by is John's reaction. John did not get flustered. He did not get upset. I mean, this was, you know how it is in an intimate relationship. There's a lot of intensity and a lot of power in it. And he just kind of moved back and was like, okay. He didn't try and stop it. He just was like, okay, this is a real moment. And I thought, if he can handle that, he's going to be able to handle me, which is not easy, and I can trust him. And so we actually signed up right then and there. What I really appreciated was during the first month, there was emphasis and effort on getting to know me, keeping me from doing too much or doing what I wanted to do, and there really was an assessment process. Because I was an athlete in college, and so having been an athlete in college, I was like, let's just do it. But I didn't have the muscles to do that. I would have gotten hurt, and I probably would have dropped out, because I would have said, I can't do this, I'm too old. They really paced me, and they really checked each time we worked out, how are you feeling, what was going on. They really went through different muscle groups. They really tested my strength. They built a plan that balanced my body pretty quickly. There was also really significant, and I think very professional, assessments of things that you would want to have checked out if you're in your 50s. Like, what's your back like? What are your abs like? What kind of issues do you have with your knees? Any other joint problems? I was very impressed by that, because I played basketball, so I have knee surgery, I have knee issues. There are things, we all come with a lot of scars and baggage, and haven't always taken the best care. And so to say, oh, these things are going to be taken under advisement. And it wasn't as if, okay, then there we're not going to do those. It's like, okay, we're going to do this work to really build your quads so your knees are more stabilized. And we're going to do, more work with your shoulders so that you can really open up your chest cavity. What I really appreciated with John and Kirk was that they were very attuned to my style. So they were like, they would give me information. They would, and they would also push me on the edge, but kind of hold a line also so that I wouldn't get hurt. Pretty quickly, I saw results. Actually, I was kidding with John that I just, came back from Florida and we were on the surf, and they had all these warnings about rip tides and, knee deep is too deep and all this and is in the water. And it was like I was stable. I knew I was stable. Not that I couldn't get knocked over, but even if I did, I knew I'd be fine. I could swim wherever I wanted to swim. I was strong. Just a simple thing of, being able to stand on one foot, putting bathing suits on and off, over the course of vacation. It was like, well, that's kind of nice. Or, went to a yoga stretch class with my daughter when we were there, and she's 26, and she's a scholar. She plays on 2 soccer teams. She's in great shape, and she, we were doing the same things, and she was like, wow, Mom, cool. I was like, yeah.